Hello there, this is Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the loan arranger, and today is December the 18th, and these are the three big things you need to know. So I'm always doing the best I can to try to keep my clients and my real estate agents informed as to what's going on in the real estate market. What are the important things that you need to know if you're considering buying a home, selling a home, investing in real estate, or if that is the occupation that you're in. So some really interesting things going on that we're going to get to. First thing is I want to talk about self-employed individuals. If you're self-employed, I know your CPA is hired to try to save you as much tax dollars as possible. So that's fine. But the more you save in tax dollars, the less you make on your tax returns, the less you qualify for. So if you're considering buying a home this year, you want to be very careful on how much money you're actually going to write off. Now, if you decide not to write off so much and show more income, there is a negative side to that as well, and that could be that your tax consequences are high or higher, and you will have to pay those taxes before you can close on a mortgage in order to use that tax return. So just be aware of those things. One of the things that I'm finding that people can do on their taxes and get a lot of benefit from, but they sometimes will oversee this. And one of them is mileage on a car. You have a mileage on your car, we're going to use 50% of that. Depreciation on your business or business equipment, very good to use. We can add that back into your income. It is not a negative, that's a positive for us. So even though you have some type of write-off for depreciation and miles, that's okay. When you start writing off all the other things, your cell phone, your pager, whatever it is you use, it starts to really pull away from the profits. You will save tax dollars, but you're going to limit your buying power. So that's number one thing you need to know. Number two big thing you need to know, also I think is extremely positive, is the Fed Reserve has wrapped up after a 2-day long meeting, and as expected, they are going to keep interest rates where they are right now. They're not going to drop them. There's nowhere to go, folks. So if you're waiting for interest rates to drop more, they're not going to. They're actually going to go up, even though the Federal Reserve is going to keep the Fed rate the same. Why do I tell you they're going to go up? And you guys hear me. I told you back in August that rates were going to go up in October. They did. They went up on all refinances. They're still at all-time lows. Don't get me wrong. This is an amazing time. So it's a great time to buy or refinance. But they are slightly higher than they were in October because Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac imposed a 0.5 point rate hike on all refinances. So things did peak up just a little bit more than they were prior to October. So when I tell you this, I'm telling you this because I do believe that this is the case. Feds are going to keep the rates the same, but we're going to get some stimulus from the government here. We already know that with the Biden administration. They're all big on the stimulus deal. So that may sound great to you, but it will rally the stock market. That also sounds great to you if you have money in your 401k and investments. But it will deteriorate or erode the bond market. And mortgage interest rates are tied to the bond market. So as the mortgage interest rates, as the bond market deteriorates, mortgage interest rates will start to inch up a little bit. And we're starting to see some activity and some uncertainty in the market. So just be prepared. I don't expect them to go sky high right away, but I do expect them to start creeping up as the first of the year. So if you haven't refinanced yet or you're considering buying a home, don't wait around. It's the best you're going to get. Don't wait around. Don't try to time the market. Let's do it as quickly as possible. So really good news there. And then the third big thing you need to know, which I think is absolutely amazing, that literally shocked me, and this will have to do with anybody that is thinking about getting in the market or anybody that owns a home. Your median sales price in Central Florida is now $275,000. Okay, it's 274 and change or something of that nature, but we'll call it $275,000. So that's really positive information because it went up 14.7% since this time last year. That means your appreciation went up 14.7%. So if you bought a home last year for $250, it's worth $275 right now. You made a ton of money. And I don't care how good your financial planner is. I have a really good financial planner. I'm very impressed with my financial planner. But he ain't making me that kind of money. So 14 and change percent, almost 15% appreciation. We can't expect to maintain that over a long period of time. But my gosh, you guys, you're in a dynamic area in Central Florida. We've got a lot of positive things happening here. People are going to be flooding in from New York and California, getting out of those high tax states and coming here to this beautiful land. And now that people can work remotely, who wants to live up north in the freezing cold? You have a huge opportunity. Your values are going to continue to rise. We also have a shortage of inventory. Right now, we've only got a 1.5 month supply of inventory. That's really weak, you guys. That really keeps us solid in the seller's market. You have a great day. Merry Christmas to all of you. And we will see you next week with the 3 big things you need to know. If you have any questions for Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the Loan Arranger, you can always call me at the office. The number is attached to this video email. Or you can watch my radio show on WDBO on Saturdays from noon to 1, or on WFLA on Saturdays from 2 to 3 o'clock. That would be AM 540. I look forward to seeing you all and hearing from you, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and happy Hanukkah to everyone out there. Have a great day.